I'm ready? Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Vickie from Green Sewing and Vacuum for How Vickie Does It. You know, I don't know how Vickie does it, but we try and get through it. So we've got a few little camera changes here because I'm going to be doing some stuff, so I'm hoping I get bounced around okay. So anyway, been busy the last few weeks, got a lot of things done. And of course, so I've got some Halloween stuff, and then I did a Cuddle project, and then we've got some Christmas stuff because, you know, Christmas is coming. I hate to tell you that, but it is coming, and it's going to be here before we know it. So first off, I'll just start with kind of a fun thing. I had been promising Tina for quite some time that I was going to make her a new bag, and I finished it this weekend. So it ended up kind of cute, I think. Yay. So she's a happy camper anyway. So I used our Cuddle with the skulls, and then one of our fun canvas-like fabrics for the bottom. Put a mini piping in, of course. You know I love my mini piping. Put some mini piping in there, and then we had some cute little charms that are skulls. I'll see if I can get this up here for you. But we did found an embroidery online. So we found this, and then I stitched that out on the machine. Had to clean it up a little bit, but stitched that out. We thought it looked very similar to the skulls that are in the fabric. So we had that done, and then we had these fun charms that I put on with a chain and rivets, and it's two little skull charms. And so there's that pocket. This is that Explorer tote pattern from Noodlehead. And so I did make a couple of changes because of using the Cuddle. I put SF101 in the whole body so that the bag would remain it wouldn't be quite as slouchy because she uses just a fusible fleece. And so I wanted it to be able to stand up on its own. So I went ahead and put the soft and stable in there, which turned out really nice. So I told Tina if she ends up loading this as much as she loads her other bags, she's not going to be able to lift this because this thing, as you can see, it's pretty good sized. So, but I got that done for her. So this is not a model in the shop. So if you want to see this bag, you'll have to see it when Tina's here. So got that done for her. Oops, and of course I hit that camera. Okay. And then Raina finished the candy corn quilt shop. She got this finished up. It turned out so cute. I don't know how much of this you guys are going to be able to see, but it is so fun. I just love it. It's got little pennants. It's got, I noticed earlier when I picked it up, it's got cute little bolts of fabric on the shelf here. Those are actually little dimensional bolts of fabric. I think they're so cute. Love them. And then little pin cushions, a little mannequin, a couple mannequins, and then a tufted couch, which is so cute in the velveteen. And let's see, all kinds of fun little stuff.
Muriel found us.
Muriel found us. Yay, Muriel. Hi. So anyway, I thought this turned out really cute. So I'll get this hung so you'll see it in the shop. And we do have the kits for this. I know that Halloween is coming soon, but there's always next year. So here's more of the little bolts. And then this is the Kimberbell white leather, which is really cool for this sign that's on the quilt shop. So you really, this is one of those. And then they used the silver leather for the thimbles. So just some really fun, cute, of course, the very dimensional and fun things that they do with this. So I have a lot to show tonight, so I'm trying to figure out where to put all this so I don't end up walking on it. So move that right there. Okay, so let's see. So that's it on Halloween. So now I have to, oh, this is my new favorite baby. This is Mickey Mouse from Funky Friends. I did, our Funky Friends Factory. I did blow him up 40%. So he is bigger than the pattern, but I thought because of the Cuddle and everything, it would just, because he was basically only 10 inches at the, without the extra 40%. But he's just so fun. It's like, you know, everybody needs stuff, yeah, but this is Mickey Mouse. I like Mickey Mouse. I think he's fun. He's super cute. Yeah. He's a fun one. So everybody needs to come in and see. He's still got some stuffing stuck in his ears, I see, or in his antlers. But yeah, he took a lot of stuffing. But I think he's cute. So yeah, he's a cute guy. So I don't, like I said, I don't know where I'm going to put this stuff.
Just toss it.
I know. I'm chucking it across the room. Okay, and then I don't know if you remember these panels that I showed. Oh, I can't remember how long ago I showed them. But these are this is a fun set of panels that we had gotten in from Riley Blake. And these are a little bit heavier. They actually have classified these as a tea towel, but I didn't want to do a tea towel. So I took them and I quilted them. I did a big meander, large stipple over the whole thing. I did it on muslin and then batting, and then stippled on top of these. And then what I did, this is basically for a 20-inch pillow because the panel ended up at a good 20-inch size. So I actually, you could make 2 pillows out of this. So if you wanted to do just an envelope back, you could do 2 separate pillows, one with the tree and then the one with the sugar label. So you'd have 2 pillows and then maybe back it with one of the coordinates of this or even some of those fun flannels that we've got. They'd be beautiful on the back. But since I don't have a lot of room here in the shop because I keep making stuff, I went ahead and just did these back to back. It made a beautiful 20-inch pillow, and I just stuck a zipper in the side. And so, oops, now his guts are showing. So turned out very quick, really, really quick gift. This would be awesome to give to someone. And like I said, even if you did 2 of the pillows and backed them, then you could have one on each end of the sofa. But it's nice fabric. It worked out really well. So we've got that. And then this is one of the embroidery designs from last year's, one of OESD's designs from last year. Honestly, I hate to say it, I have forgotten which one it was on. It's one I did that has a red truck, and I can't remember. Wait a minute, maybe I put it on a note. I did, Holiday Cheer. So it's the Holiday Cheer design. And then what I did is I went in, OESD had a free pattern on the bag. So I did that. And there again, one of the changes that I made is I did put SF101 in it because I wanted it to be able to stand up on its own. I only did the SF up here, or excuse me, not SF101, soft and stable. So it's got the foam in it. And I only did it up to this band so that the band would turn down nicely. And so it was just kind of fun. Nice gift bag. You could really do some fun things with this, putting gifts in it for people, or even, gosh, you could even line it maybe with a vinyl, and you could have a bottle of wine, a loaf of bread, some cheese would be really for a nice hostess gift too. Tina says that sounds good. Where's the wine? We're wanting it. But just a real quick gift idea. And so I really liked that. That baby. And then this is, okay. So Kimberbell, for their Curated Home for the Holidays CD. I have shown this to you before. I actually did, this is the one that I used that had the trailer that I put on the tote bag, And then we did the kit that with the pocket with the fabric that was very similar to the trailer. But Raina took this, and one of the designs that's in here, it's an applique embroidery that they put on a shirt or a sweatshirt of some sort. And so I had suggested to her that I thought it would be kind of a fun idea to make it dimensional. And so she did that and just put some stuffing in it and then put it on a wreath that she put lights in and the bow. So there again, it's just trying to look at some of those designs that you have and do something a little different with it. You don't have to put it on the front of a t-shirt. I have to be honest, I wouldn't run around wearing that on the front of me. It's a little too stiff and it would stick out, but I thought for the wreath it turned out really cute. So just kind of another, like I said, fun idea, something different to do with the designs that you may already have. I'm getting quite a pile over here. I'll have to clean up tomorrow. We got, again, Kimberbell's Candy Cane Lane bench pillow. We just got these in. They just got checked in today. We've got the CD. We've got the embellishment kit. I was looking through this a little bit ago before we were going online, and there is actually a piece of cork in the kit. It appears that they used that for the top part of a sign that's for their hot cocoa booth. And so there's, but the cork in there. So of course it's got the lights that you need and all the little added extras for that, for the bench pillow. And then of course we have the fabric kit for the bench pillow too, which has the fabrics that you need for the pillow. So fun. I think the colors are just fantastic. So we do have those in now. Come on, ouch, got my finger stuck. Let go. All right. And then last but not least, I did a tree skirt. We've had this pattern here in the shop. It is an embroidery pattern. It's by Megs and Me, and it's called the Noel tree skirt. And in these wedges, they actually used a fat quarter for each one of the wedges. So there's 8 different fat quarters in here. Well, I was kind of going through the shop and I was wandering around, and we have this beautiful toile, which has these great sleigh scenes with the horses and the sleigh, and it's called Dashing Through the Snow, and just beautiful designs. So I actually did the tree skirt, and it's kind of difficult to see on this picture or on the camera, but the tree skirt, so I did all the wedges in the same fabric, and then of course did the embroidery upside down, but anyway, somehow. Here, let's see. Can I do it?
Put it over your head.
I know. I might have to. Okay. I don't think I can do this. Right there. Put my head in the hole. Okay. Here. I'll just do this. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got my glasses. Okay. All right. You know, nothing. I mean, there's just nothing I will do to be an idiot. Okay. But there we go. So see, there's one of a tree and a house and the Santa with the reindeer. Now, I will tell you, it's interesting that this is the panel that I pulled up, because this one, she suggested that you take a ribbon and tack it down and all that, so it would have been dimensional. Well, I looked at that and I thought, yeah, I'm not really excited about that. So I put that part of the design in the scanner of my machine and erased out what I didn't want, and I made those reins do a zigzag. And so it worked out really well. Now I stuck in this thing, and I knotted it, of course. So hold on, because I've got to get myself out of it. Hold on, I'm getting there. All right. Okay, I'm out. Thank you, Tony. Woo! Okay, so anyway, just a real quick tree skirt. It worked out really well. I had the toile, and then we had this great red and white plaid that I put on the bias for the binding and the ties on it. And I thought it turned out really cool. Of course, I've been sitting around earlier tonight trying to figure out where I'm going to put some of this stuff in the shop, because I have already taken up just about every inch of wall space in here, but I'll get it figured out one of these days. So those are the things that I've been working on lately, but I wanted to talk to you this evening. I know I said Christmas is coming and you don't really want to hear it, but it is coming. And so if you have a budding sewist in your family, some young person who's really wanting to learn how to sew, and of course, you know, you don't want to spend an arm and a leg for a sewing machine for them, because you don't know how long they're going to be interested or just what's going to happen. But I pulled two of the manual sewing machines that Baby Lock has put out. I pulled two of them, the Joy and the Zeal. I pulled those down just so I could show you a little bit about them. They're a nice price point for a gift for a young person who is wanting to craft or sew. And so I just kind of sat down, played with them a little bit. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about those. I'll tell you the prices that we have on them in case there's something or someone in your family or that you might be interested in learning how to sew. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Zeal. And I've got it right here. So the Zeal is actually, this is a really nice machine. It MSRP's at $499.99, and we have it discounted down to $399.99. Really good machine. You've got your stitch width, of course, the various stitches. You've got your regular stitches. Then you've got your stretch stitches right here. This one does come with the one-step buttonhole, which I showed you the one-step buttonhole. Oh gosh, it's probably been about a month ago, I think. So this one does run a little bit differently than the other, but it is the same concept, with every single buttonhole being the size of the button that you have put in there. And so just a great, a one-step buttonhole is just a game changer in my estimation, because doing buttonholes is a pain in the backside. But so it has that. So both of these are a drop-in bobbin, which is really nice, makes it nice and easy. So I did a little bit of a sewing test on these, and I did do some decorative stitches and some straight stitches. I am going to show this tonight with putting a tearaway stabilizer under the fabric, because when you're doing decorative stitches, they don't always turn out really nice when you're just doing 2 layers of cotton. I do not have this backed with an SF101 or fusible interfacing or anything. If I did that, the stitches would turn out nicely too, but I just decided to go ahead and put some a tearaway underneath this, just so you could see. So one of the things that I was playing with is if you just, with this machine, if you're just stitching with it in the center needle position, so I'm going to stitch that a little bit, and just following the edge of that fabric, you want to remember to bring the take-up lever all the way to the top before you pull the fabric out. Really nice stitch on that. In the center needle position, if you follow the edge of the machine, you end up with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. So if you keep it on that same straight stitch, but you take your width and you move it all the way over to the 0, it moves the needle to the extreme left-hand side. And if you stitch with the edge of the foot against the edge of your fabric, you're going to end up with a really nice 5/8 inch seam allowance. I don't know if you can really see that, but you've got a 3/8 inch and then a 5/8 inch seam allowance there. So then I was playing because I kind of wanted to see some of the decorative stitches and what I could play with it. So here's like, it's kind of a multiple, it's not really a zigzag, it's just, I don't know, I like decorative stitches. So we're just going to go to this stitch L. So you basically just take this dial, and it's got A through L, and I'm just putting it on the L. So it's going to do this really cute little stitch right here. Then, of course, I need to change the stitch length. So to really see it, I'm going to pull it down. But then what's kind of fun is take that, and if I make it longer, and it just did kind of a fun, it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but it does a real cute, like a little mountain type thing, and then I elongated it. Where you can really see the difference is when you go to just your standard zigzag. So I'm going to go back to C, just for that standard zigzag. Take it down. And then this is where you can kind of do some of those tapering, where you can take it down, make it wider. Just play with it, you know, just kind of have fun with the machine, and you can do some fun things with that. So I kind of stacked my zigzag in the beginning, elongated it, changed the width, and you can all do that while it's running. So you can do some fun tapering designs, especially with this K because it's a diamond, and so you can really do some fun stuff with that one. So as I said, we have this one listed at $399.99. So then we're going to go over here and we're going to play with the Joy a little bit. Now I will tell you that the Joy does not have the 1-step buttonhole. It is a 4-step buttonhole, which does make it a little more difficult if people are wanting to do clothing, because you have to mark the top and the bottom where you want it to start and stop. And if you don't have those measurements exact from buttonhole to buttonhole to buttonhole, you're going to end up with buttonholes that vary in sizes. But if you practice, you can do it. This one also is a drop-in bobbin. It does have fewer decorative stitches, where this one has, what have I got here? 1, 2, might even say. Okay, so there's 25 built into the Zeal, and the Joy has 19. And so it's got a few. This one we have, its MSRP is $399.99, and we have this one listed at $279.99. Now, of course, you also know that you have that 1-hour operational class that we've got in there too, so that whoever you may buy this for, that if you've got a family member that's just learning how, we will show them how to use this machine, especially the proper way, to discuss bobbins with them, needles, that type of thing. So this machine also, when you have it on A, and you have the width all the way over here to the 5, it's in the center needle position, which is the same. You're going to get that same 3/8 inch stitch width with that center needle position. And then when you move that needle over to the 0, it takes the needle, moves it all the way over to the left, and you're going to have that 5/8 inch seam allowance. And again, you can play with the zigzags, the decorative stitches. You've got stretch stitches in here also, which of course you need to bear in mind when you're doing anything stretch stitch wise, that you need to have the proper needles in there for your fabric to run smoothly through. So, yes.
That to the camera.
Oh, sure.
Just your stitch out.
Oh, my stitch out. Okay.
So they kind of see.
Okay. Let me go to. Are you on this one, Tony? Okay. So this is. Okay. This is the one that I did for the Zeal, where I changed the stitch stacking. I didn't get it real close, but I was just playing with it as I was going along. But you'll see the first row of stitching here is the 3/8 inch, and then you've got the 5/8 inch moved over from there. And that's from the edge of the fabric. So for those of you that wanted to do quilting, of course, there could be, we could do a 1/4 inch foot with that. But this is what you're going to get with the standard foot with the machine. So there's that one. And then I just did the straight stitch on the little joy. But again, really nice, beautiful stitching in there. So you've got the 3/8 inch and then you go to the 5/8 inch. So if you want to see any demos on any of these, or if you want to call us, talk to us about them, play with them, I mean, it would make a great gift for someone just wanting, you know, in your family perhaps that wants to learn how to sew, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, as I said, because you don't know how long you're going to be doing it. Basically, this is the kind of sewing machine that I probably got at about 12 years old when my mom realized what I was going to be doing. And so I've been sewing a long time. So anyway, oh, there it goes. So I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything for me this evening. Otherwise, we are here. You know where we are. If you don't, you can give us a call. You can Google us and find us. And maybe we've got something that you need. So are we okay, guys?
We're good.
We're good. All right, we're good. So everybody, talk to you later. Come and see me. Had a lot of people stop by and see me today. So I want more people to come by and see me. So anyway, so we'll see you in a couple of weeks. We do have the holidays starting to come up. So I haven't discussed what's going on, but we do have the holidays coming. So there's going to be probably some changes in there. But anyway, hope to see you soon. Everybody have a wonderful evening and bye. Thank you.